What is going on, YouTube? This is Jim back with another video. Today we're talking about Xbox FanFest. The world has enough hate in it, but I feel like I had to do a video like this because it's who I am. If you know me, you may know me from YouTube if you've only ever met me from YouTube, but my friends know that I am a very passionate person. And I do tend to get overly into things and overly excited. I'm the first guy to tell you it's the best, whatever it happens to be. But I do try to keep a level head, at least with video games, because there have been some ebbs and flows in the industry that if I were so reactive to, I probably wouldn't be much of a gamer anymore. Most recently, obviously, had to be the launch of the Xbox One, and you guys know how critically I pan that, and yet here I am about to tell you guys how disappointed I am because I was looking forward to a Microsoft event. The Nintendo Wii U and how quickly it was abandoned is also a sore subject, but I love the Switch. So I think if everybody reacted 100% positive or negative to any kind of news, I think they would probably do themselves a big disservice. That said, Microsoft announced Xbox FanFest. I believe this is the third year it's going on. It's a special event for only 500 fans before E3. Gave you admittance to the Xbox keynote, which we think they're going to launch the Scorpio and talk about the Scorpio. So this is going to be a big one for those guys. Anyways, they decided to do tickets in 4 sets of 100 each. The last 100 we're going to go randomly to giveaways, Twitter, all that great stuff. I took the day off work to get these tickets, and I had my computer set up and my browser and cleared my cache and did everything that I knew how to do in my power to try to get a ticket. And I was absolutely thrilled when I got one. I was freaking out. I texted everybody I knew. My hands were shaking because I was so much adrenaline dumping of just waiting, looking at the clock, hitting refresh from 8:45 until 9:03 when the tickets went live. It was pretty intense. And I felt really good because, this year I'm going to go to E3. It's the first E3 I've ever been to. I read about E3 since I was 7 years old. So pretty big deal, This is like my bucket list trip, okay? First class there, first class back, nice hotel, nice rental. This is my trip, okay? If there's any trip for me, this is it. And this was going to be a big deal to me. This was going to be a lot of fun. And I was really looking forward to this fan fest. I got a ticket, and I lost my mind. Now, I had to go to work, and due to the nature of my work, sometimes I can't always take my cell phone with me. So after I got out of work, basically being radio dark for quite a few hours, getting ready to go home, obviously, pull up NeoGAF, because I spent a lot of time on that site, and saw the top post was that Microsoft announced that the website gave away too many tickets, and the best course of action was to refund everybody's ticket and to start from scratch again. And after you get the confirmation email and after you lose your mind, like I did, yes, I did get overhyped, absolutely. It sucked because, yes, I might be able to get another one. I don't know. It might not matter, but the fact that it went through the whole process, that for me, how much I plan this trip, how much video games mean to me, I can only describe it as a kick in the teeth. I can't think of any other way to describe it. And it sucks. It really does suck. It really bums me out. Doesn't mean I'm burning my Xbox One. Doesn't mean I'm not going to enjoy playing Halo 5 later tonight, or that I'm not going to give Titanfall 2 another shot on my Elite controller. It's just painful because it's so hard to get noticed and it's so hard to feel appreciated. Now, I don't enjoy gaming because I feel gaming owes me anything. I enjoy gaming because it makes me happy. It's nice to have a YouTube channel with moderate success, and I love your guys' comments. I love meeting new people online. I love playing games with people I've never met. The whole Spartan Company thing, Heroes of the Storm, how passionate my friends and I are about that game. So it's a lot of fun. And I think there's a thrill of just being around other people. And this year, more than any other year, I think going to E3, even though I had to pay for my own ticket, even though I'm lumped in with the other 15,000 fans that got to go, or going to get to go. Looking forward to meeting you guys, by the way. I guess it felt like I mattered in the industry. And I feel like this FanFest, the way that I envisioned what it would be, is very similar to the Blizzard charity that my wife and I got to attend a few years ago, where you got to meet all the main Blizzard players, Mike Morheim and Sam Wise. Everybody you know from Blizzard was there at this charity event. And it was a very private event. It was very expensive. But it was awesome just to talk to those guys. And I think sometimes we put people on a pedestal. I know I'm definitely guilty of that. And we think that people are better than they are, and, you know, that there can be no wrong, and that, you know, these guys have perfect lives because they are high up in the gaming industry. And we do look up to people. I do it all the time. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think we just got to keep in mind we're all human. But I wanted to do this video because, you know, it's really painful. But I feel like I had to. I feel like I had to say something about it because this is my voice. You know, this is my voice online. Not that I have much to say. If you follow me on Twitter, you know, I've been pretty vocal about this. I'm pretty frustrated. Calling my wife after work and telling her, hey, we don't get to go, or I don't think we're going to get to go. That sucked. Now, Microsoft has been pretty upfront about things, albeit about 7 hours late. But they have been tweeting and saying, hey, more news to follow. We don't know what's going to happen. They're going to send out the cancellation email at some point. So the email I showed all my friends telling them how excited I was, just might as well delete it. God, that sucks. Anyways, they said they're going to do something for the fans. I don't know what it's going to be. I think a ticket to the actual Microsoft conference would be pretty badass. I would be pretty okay with that. I don't know if that's possible. I don't know how many tickets they overran or how many tickets they were planning on giving away. But what a letdown. Shame on a company for not being able to properly distribute their wares. I don't know why. This is always such a problem with these game conventions where sites shut down. I mean, Google should be the host of everything for this because Google always works, right? But a lot of these sites, I guess they just can't handle this transaction space or whatever it happens to be. And Microsoft failed, and they let a lot of their fans down, and it sucks. So for all of us who got hyped, me particularly, who got to go out there, it's easy to want to break things and be very upset and emotional and reactive because that's what we do. That's what I do, at least. But I just caution everyone to say, you know, if you overreact to everything, then you're going to have a pretty turbulent life, and it shouldn't be that way. I think we owe it to each other to be respectful, but we can be upset. I think it's okay to be upset. I think it's okay to voice your, you know, what I wrote on Twitter, I don't take back. I don't write anything bad like I'm going to kill you or I hate this or, you know what I mean? But it sucks. I mean, I feel really let down by Microsoft after kind of living the dream, at least for one day, that I was going to get to be part of this elite thing that only I read about. You know, I was going to go get to meet top Xbox people and be at these cool insider-only events. And now I'm not. That's taken away from me after it was given to me, after I earned it, maybe even. Not that I really earned a lot sitting in front of my keyboard, but, you know, I thought this through. I thought about, you know, going there and how I was going to set up the site to, like, click refresh and how I was going to, you know, fly out there. I mean, this isn't cheap. I live across the country. I live about as far as you could possibly live from Los Angeles. But that's how important gaming is to me, that I'm willing to work hard and take what could be a really cool vacation or a pretty good chunk of change down on a new car or our house and instead invest it in a video game convention. Like, is that even normal? I don't know. I just, like I said, I felt like I had to say something because it's pretty big to me. This is a pretty big deal to me. And to get it and to lose it that fast sucks. So don't know if anybody from Microsoft will watch this. This will probably be another one of my 7 view videos. But for the few of you who do watch these, appreciate the support as always. Yeah, so get out there, play some video games, and until next time, I will see you guys on the other side.